Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Tombstone Tourist. When I left home this morning, it was sunny, the wind wasn't blowing, and it was 44 degrees. But as you can see, the wind's blowing, it's cloudy, and now it's 30 degrees. Today I'm visiting the Mountain View Cemetery in the small town of Rural Retreat, Virginia. The cemetery was founded in about 1880 on land donated by Ephraim and Solomon Buck, and over the years it's been expanded to include land that sits on both sides of Mountain View Avenue. It appears that the older section of the cemetery sits on the north side of the road, while new burials take place in a newer section on the south side. As I was walking around the cemetery, couldn't help but notice that several veterans of the Civil War are buried here, along with veterans from both World War I and World War II. The grave that I'm looking for today is pretty easy to find. You just come into the main entrance of the old section of the cemetery, there to the left at the curve in the road. Then it's just a short walk up a small hill to the grave of Dr. Charles T. Pepper. Dr. Pepper was born in Big Springs, Virginia on December 2nd, 1830. He was the youngest of John and Mary Pepper's 12 children. Dr. Pepper obtained his medical degree from the University of Virginia in 1855 and established his practice here in Southwest Virginia. In 1858, he married Isabel Howe here in Rural Retreat, and over the years the couple had 5 children, all of which was born here in Rural Retreat. During the Civil War, he served as a surgeon in the Confederate Army, serving most of his time at Emory and Henry College, which was used as a Confederate hospital during the war. After the war, he moved his practice to Bristol, but eventually returned here to Rural Retreat, where he built a home, opened up a doctor's office, and operated a drugstore. Now here's where the story gets a little cloudy. According to local legend, Dr. Pepper hired a man named Wade Morrison, who worked with the good doctor until about 1880. During this time, Morrison and the doctor were experimenting with different types of recipes to create fountain drinks to be sold in the drugstore. Somewhere around 1880, Morrison left Rural Retreat and eventually ended up in Waco, Texas, where he worked for a pharmacist named Charles Alderton. The pair began experimenting with various recipes, mixing carbonated water, juice, and sugar together to produce a fountain drink that they sold in their drugstore. One such mixture became so popular that it needed a name, so Morrison suggested they call the drink Dr. Pepper. However, there are many stories on how the popular soft drink got its name, and this is only one of them. When I visited the Dr. Pepper Museum in Waco a few years back, I did ask them about the Rural Retreat connection. The only thing they would tell me said it could be true, they couldn't confirm it. But to this day, the folks here in Southwest Virginia still believe that Morrison stole the recipe from their good doctor. Meanwhile, back here in Rural Retreat, Dr. Pepper continued to practice medicine and operate his drugstore until 1896. After retiring, the doctor continued to live here in Rural Retreat, where he remained active in the Presbyterian Church and several civic organizations. Dr. Charles Pepper died at the age of 72 on May 28, 1903. Several other members of Dr. Pepper's family are buried here, including his sons William and Charles. Well, this is going to end my visit to the Mountain View Cemetery and to the grave of Dr. Charles Pepper. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please be sure to give me a thumbs up below. If you want to keep up with my future adventures, please be sure to ring that bell and subscribe. Until next time, stay healthy, stay safe, and thanks for watching. So long, everyone.